All right, coming back to map number 2 after Team OneDay was able to win Ascent 13-10 over Revenge Tour. And now we jump on to Split where Team OneDay will also be starting on the attacker side like they did last map. So after going down early 5-7 on the first half, also being down 6-2 at one point, they were able to storm back in the second half, only allowing Team Revenge Tour to get 3 rounds on the attacker side. Now it looks like this whole comp is going to be switched up though. Variations is going to switch over to a Viper. So now they will run double controller with Viper and Canadian on Astra and Viper. And then Chase will stay on the Jet as he had a lot of success with the AWP, playing very aggressive as the Jet. And now Vexed will also switch over from Sova onto the Raze to where they will only run one initiator as Dip. Now, if you look over to the defensive side for Revenge Tour, it will be a little bit of a different setup as they are still debating who to lock in. Quexa will stay on the Jet as he did last game, also having a decent amount of success, unless he decides to go with a Raze. This could be a one duelist setup for Team Revenge Tour. Obviously, Egoist the only one locked in right now as Omen. Still unsure of what they are going to lock in. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion right now, and it will be Lumic going on to Raze. I don't know if that's what they wanted to do. Quexa's going to go on to Sage, actually, and Sograve will go on to Sky. Superdog will stay as Killjoy, though. I'm assuming that was all planned out, but it looked like there was a little bit of miscommunication there towards the end of that agent selection. So, just to reiterate, it will be variations on the Viper, Chase on the Jet, Canadian on the Astra, Vexed on the Raze, and Dip will be... Who's Dip running? Dip will be on the Sky. And then over for Team Revenge Tour, it will be Superdog on the Killjoy, Egoist on the Omen, Quexa on the Sage, Lumic on the Raze, and Sograve on the Sky. So, looking for the first attacker round will be Revenge Tour on defense and OneDay on attacker. It looks like they are going to set up for an A fake over towards B, actually, though. So it will be 2 players over towards the B site for Revenge Tour. And now with the Viper wall about to go up, let's see if this draws over a rotate. Making a lot of noise, but they are aware. Superdog able to jiggle. I don't think he got any info, but now he will. Vex is going to throw in the nade. This will not bait the rotate out, but they do have 3 players already up into mid. And now he's going to be met by the players up in the mail. They are going to fall back towards Vent, though, and maybe they do decide to end A here. Making a lot of noise right now in Vent. Canadian's going to go in for the entry. Sograve there with the dog. Vex is still lurking up very late. And now Chase will be dropped by Sograve. 4v4 situation. Variance with the kill. Variations drop Sograve. Canadian has a 1v2 situation now onto Quexa and Egoist. And that will be a 4v2 post-plant situation, though, for Revenge Tour. And now Canadian's going to get dropped by Quexa, who will go for the self-heal. 2v3 now for Revenge Tour. It is down to Quexa and Egoist. Vex is going to spray through the smoke. And now Dip's going to swing out and get the kill. Egoist, 1v3 situation. He's going to swing and Dip will get a second. Dip with 2 in the first pistol round. And a very, very successful attacker-sided pistol round for Team OneDay. Starting off just where they left off. A very, very good B execute that turned into an A execute. Obviously, they put the Viper wall up on A very early, which is what they look to do again on the same setup that they just ran. They're going to throw the Viper wall, it looks like, onto A, and then send 4 players over to B. But unlike last round, after winning pistol, they are going to fully invest. Obviously, last game, they did not fully invest, and they just went with a couple Ghosts and one or two Guardians and Spectres. Making sure here to secure this round, but they are going to play very defensive-sided. And now Variations is going to drop 2, but Sograve's going to be able to get 1. Variations with his 3rd, though. And now Vex will come in and get the kill on his Sograve, and now we are in a 1v4 situation for Superdog. Obviously, Revenge Tour looking a little uneasy here on this eco round. And OneDay played that very, very passively and just waited for Revenge Tour to feed them the kills. Superdog's going to walk up to Heaven, where he will be met by Variations. Superdog's going to swing. And he is going to be dropped by Variations, who gets his 4th of the round, putting Variations now at 5-0 as the lead man. Now, coming into the first full gun round for Team Revenge Tour, they are going to have full buys, but Team OneDay will also be still having 4 Spectres that they saved from last round. Obviously, on an eco pistol round, your main goal is just to get as many kills as you can, just to force OneDay to have to rebuy some util or not have as much eco money going into the next buy round. But unfortunately, only able to get the 1 kill. And now even on this B setup, looking like a very, very strong B hit, they're not going to have many players over on the B side. Trusting that Killjoy and Sage are able to lock it down. And it is going to just be fast B. Very fast B. Chase is able to dash onto site, and it will be Vex to get the kill. Vex is going to be dropped before he can get the 2nd, though. Now in a 3v4 post-plant situation, Variations is able to get his 2nd of the round. And now Sograve with back-to-back, though, making this a 2v2 situation. Ego is able to drop him as well. And now Dip in a 1v1. And Dip's able to get the 1st, but not the 2nd. Egoist will drop him, getting Team Revenge Tour on the board for the first gun round. But a really, really amazing offensive round there for Team OneDay. Able to drop 4 of the Revenge Tour players, forcing Revenge Tour into a very ugly buy round here for what should have been the first gun round of the game. But instead, they will come into this with 1 Phantom, a Judge, and 3 Sheriffs as of right now. And a beautiful 2-piece, though, like we had just mentioned, for Sograve on that round. And it looks like it will be another A-bait onto mid-B control. Quex is going to throw up the wall very early on, and Canadian is going to break it. Lumic on the raise is going to have to drop back into vent. Canadian's going to get spotted out by the turret. He waits for Lumic on the other side of the smoke. Variations is going to drop Egoist, though, on the B site, or on the A site. But now if you look into the back of B, Vex is already up. And now they are going to rotate this all the way over to B, doing the opposite of what they did on pistol round. 4v5 situation with a lurker in the Viper still up mid. I believe that is Variations. Now he's going to come up very slowly here. Lumic with the Judge. But this double flank, or this 1 player on flank, might be able to do it all for them. It is going to be Variations to just swing up, but Vex is going to be the one to get the kill. And now in a 1v4 situation, post-plant, Superdog only with a Sheriff and a Killjoy turret. He is going to get fully flashed, so they know he's there. Any kills here or damage would be great for Superdog. Superdog's going to go for a swing. Not going to get the tag, but he knows Vex is there. He is going to be able to drop Vex, and that's a crucial kill. Honestly, able to save a Vandal and drop a player is huge in this situation. Now with even more money going into the this next buy round. Variations leading the way with 8-1. Vex obviously getting a little bit greedy there, so now he's going to have Variations or Dip by him going into this first gun round where all teams should have Vandals and Phantoms. Obviously, Lumic you're going to see is on the Judge, but besides that, everyone else will have full buy. And it looks like they are going to look to set this up A. But there are 3 players for Revenge Tour ready for it. And this is a big wall here early on because obviously you can tell they're not playing it very aggressively on the ramp control, playing it very passively with the Sky over on their A ramp. And now they are going to throw in the Sky ult as well and just go off of that. And now they do realize that all the players are over towards the A site. And they're going to get tagged by the Sky Ult. Variations with a shorty in the Viper ult. And they're just going to start spraying. Superdog gets another one. Quexa gets a third as well. Now in a 2v5 situation, Sograve is also going to drop Canadian. And now we are in a 1v5. Lumic's going to get a little aggressive here with a Judge. He's going to spray Dip, and he is going to drop Dip eventually with a very crucial, flawless round there. Now having 5 Vandals and Phantoms going into this next round. All players able to get very crucial cares there. So now, obviously after losing their first gun round where they had full rifles, let's see how Team OneDay responds to this. They are going to look to set up very close to what they just set up. And now actually they're going to take it back towards mid. And now even Revenge Tour is actually going to rotate the Raze over to Heaven. And Vex is just going to go straight in with the Viper ult where he's met by the wall. They're just waiting to break it. He's going to get tagged by these Killjoy mollies. He's going to burn, and he's going to burn, and he's going to burn. Superdog with the amazing setup, which gets him the kill onto Vexed. Putting this in a 4v5 very early on already for Revenge Tour. And now Chase is able to get one right back, though. They are going to rotate all their players over. And now Canadian's even going to get tagged by the Raze nade. And now they're going to send this back over to A Heaven where Variations is lurking up. Where he's met by Egoist and Sograve. And now even Lumic. They're just going to keep rotating and rotating. Sograve in the elbow position. He's got a chance to get 3 here. Chase is going to come in with the swing and the kill, though, with the Blade Storm. And now it will be a 3v4 post-plant situation. After getting the first pick, Team OneDay is able to respond with back-to-back of their own. And now Variations is able to get the 4th. Canadian with the 4th kill of the round for Team OneDay. Ego is now alone in a 1v4. He's stuck in screens. They're going to flash him out. He has no answer as he is full blind. And Variations is able to come in with the full swing and the kill. Making this 4-2 in favor of OneDay. Obviously, if you're Revenge Tour here, you got to be a little nervous. You've already given up 4 rounds on the defensive side of Split, which originally, when created, this was the most defensive map in the entire game. Obviously, there's been a lot of changes since it first released back in 2020, but still a very defensive-sided map if you play it right. Obviously, they do have a super defensive-sided comp as well, running 2 Sentinels and only 1 Initiator. But if you look over to OneDay's team, they are also running 2 Controllers, 2 Duelist, and only 1 Initiator with no Sentinel. So that could actually come back to haunt them for the defensive side. And obviously, this is going to be a mid-hit here, as both teams are going to trade out 1 player each. Vex is going to drop Superdog to balance this at 4 apiece. And now Lumic is ready with the Bucky. But both players are actually going to fall off, it looks like. And they are going to set this up for an A-hit here. It will be Quexa. He's going to have to get 2. He gets the first. Beautiful kill here with the Sheriff. And now Lumic's able to drop one as well before Dip gets one back. And now Canadian gets one as well. Quexa's playing this very aggressively in a 2v2. And now he's got a 1v2 down to himself. He gets the first. 2 bullets. And now he is very low as well. Quexa's going to have to hit a body shot onto Dip. He's going to pick up a Judge at the wrong time. And Dip's able to get the kill. What a beautiful kill there, giving round number 7 to Revenge Tour as they lead 5-2. So now 5-2 coming into this round. Both teams have a full buy. That was almost a beautiful thrifty for Team Revenge Tour, but unfortunately, OneDay is able to get the kill, and now they lead 5-2. So this looks like it's going to be a very aggressive A-hit here, with all 5 players leading towards A. But actually now, Astra's going to run back with the bomb towards B. Astra and Raze very, very quickly running over to B or the mid side with the spike. They are going to throw up the Astra wall, similar to what they tried, what Team Revenge Tour tried actually on Ascent. It looks like this is going to be a bait, and this is going to work beautifully Killjoy does recognize it though, and he's gonna come back all the way over to B. He's ready for it. Oh, but the timing! No, the timing! Superdog left! No! That is terrible for them, and now he's gonna call out the plant. This could not have gone any worse for them, but it will be a 5v5 retake with a lot of utility hopefully ready to... Is Superdog aware though that there is one hell? He is ready for the mid player though. Is he able to catch Quexa? And now he's going to rotate back and get the flank kill. Egoist is able to drop one. Canadian's able to trade it back. But on a crucial flank, Dip is able to come in. He's going to have a chance for 3. He gets 1. He gets 2. And now with 1 alive, Canadian's able to drop the last. Another beautiful round for Revenge Tour there. But it was too much for them as OneDay is able to come out with the win. Obviously, Revenge Tour with a beautiful setup early in the round, but just not able to hold the B site as OneDay was able to beautifully bait them out onto A. So now, coming into this round with another eco buy, Sheriffs, a Stinger, and a Judge. Not a very good buy here. And now they are just going to look to flood, it looks like, right into this B site. They are actually going to default, though, with 2 players mid, 2 players B, and a player over towards A. And Superdog's actually going to be able to break the dog without getting tagged. Sograve is posted up with the Judge. He's going to have to play very, very big here. Like, similar to the last round with Superdog, any kill is going to be very, very crucial for Team Revenge Tour here. Just trying to break the economy of Team OneDay as they are very, very rich going into these next few rounds to end the half. Sograve is posted up with the Judge. Lumix able to get the first. Egoist is able to get the second. This is going very poorly for Team OneDay here as they are pinched, but Vex is able to get one right back. Egoist posted up onto Chase. He gets the kill, but now there's a double flank coming in a 2v3 situation. Lumic alone, he's pinched. He's gonna have to throw in the boombot. It's actually gonna do some damage onto Vex now. 2v2, and they're gonna run over to the A site. After a 5v3 that started this round, they are able to bring it back into a 2v2. And this is what Team OneDay is so good at. And now they're just going to have to play retake.
30 seconds left.
And now he's going to swing out with a shorty and be dropped. And just like that, we are in a 1v2 situation after starting in a 5v3. Quexa with a Phantom, though, and full health with light shield. Going up against Vexed, who is tagged, and Canadian. Quexa's going to take this approach very slowly. Gonna just try to clear out as much as he can. He's gonna go up into heaven and he's gonna clear it. He's gonna probably realize that both players are towards the elbow side after hearing one. Now he just drops in. He's still very worried about the player that could be in screens. And now Canadian's gonna swing out and get the kill, making this 7-2 in favor of OneDay. I know OneDay is up 7-2, but like I said, Revenge Tour just with another beautiful eco round that just fell apart at the end. Getting the first 2 kills of the round there was crucial. I believe it was Egoist and Superdog getting the first 2 kills of the round, or Egoist and Sograve, and just not able to get much more after those first 2 picks. Obviously, a double flank came in for Variations and for Canadian, which really hurt them. But coming into this next round, any sort of win here will be very important for them going into the next half. It looks like they are going to set up as well for a mid hit here, where they will be met by the Sage and the Raze in Quexa and Lumic. And they're just going to immediately spray this wall down, giving them no opportunity of setting up a good defensive presence. And now Lumic's actually going to walk through. This could be a crucial spot if anyone decides to go up mid. They're going to have to clear this. And now he has Sograve as well. But they are going to look to hit back towards B. But they do still have Variations on the lurk. He's done so good at it. If this wall drops, this could end very poorly. And they're just going to flood in. It will be Superdog, not able to get any kills. But Vex is able to get one, and that's Quexa just waiting on the other side of the wall. He's pinched. And now they are going to get the plant down. 4v5 with an amazing lurk coming from mid. And they are going to drop him. They are going to trade, but here comes Variations. But Egoist is ready, but he still gets the kill. And now he's going to be dropped by Superdog. And now Superdog will fall to Dip, making this 8-2 onto the attacker side for Team OneDay. Obviously, you could tell they are very, very comfortable on this split attack, running a 2 duelist, 1 initiator, 2 controller setup, which is working beautifully for them. But like we mentioned before, could this hurt them going onto the defensive side? They're not going to have the likes of a Killjoy, a Sage, or a Cypher to lock down any sites, but they are going to have plenty of util from a Raze, a Viper, and a Sky that should be able to balance it out pretty well. So now Canadian is going to look to get this first pick up mid, but it will be another B hit. Obviously with the only ult coming in from Superdog here. Let's see if he chooses to use this lockdown. He will use the lockdown, which isn't honestly going to do much besides push them back to mid, where they will be met by Lumic. Oh, and Lumic's going to swing out and die to variations. This is not good for Team Revenge Tour, giving up this early pick, and here they come. Now this is all onto Superdog. In a 1v5 situation, holding B site. Sograve's going to rotate over, and Vex is just going to jump in like a madman before Superdog gets one, but falls. Now it's a 4v2 for Quexa and for Egoist. 2v4 post plant, all 4 players on site. Quexa's gonna go for a tap. He's not gonna actually get any damage. Chase looking to jump up onto the box. Somehow Quexa's not able to get anyone there. And now it's Egoist. And now Egoist will be dropped by Chase as well. Just like that, we are at the last round of the first half. Revenge Tour trailing 9-2 on the defensive side of Split. It just looks like OneDay is always one step ahead of them. Really no response so far for Team Revenge Tour. As you can tell, the leaderboards, Variation, Dip, Vex, Chase, and Canadian, all at least 2 to 3 kills above positive. And now Twitch, Lumix, and Superdog are the only 2 with 6 kills for Team Revenge Tour. And it looks like this will be a mid-A hit. Now, of course, this is the one round Lumic did not cross the box, but Quexa posted up with the judge. He's going to have to pull it out, and he's going to get one. Canadian's able to get the follow-up, though. Lumic's just going to go out. Let's see if he gets a little bit aggressive here. He is going to fall off with the judge. Able to get a beautiful trade here, and now they are up 4 players to 3. But Canadian's going to spot him out. He still does have the raise nade, and now they know that 2 players are mid. Last 2 players are mid as Egoist is able to get the 3rd kill of the round for them. They are going to rotate this back towards the B mid side. So now it is all the way up to Superdog to get this kill onto Canadian to seal this round. Canadian's going to have to get this big pick here, though. Superdog is posted up with Judge. And they are going to throw down a smoke as well. And they're just going to look to go. He hears them. Is he ready for this? He's able to get the 1. Dip is able to trade him back out, though. So now it will be a 1v3 to end the half. They're going to play this very passively. Sograve's just going to jump in. Uh-oh. This could end very poorly. They are going to be able to hit the flashbang. Dip is going to have to go absolutely crazy here. 1v3. He's going to tap the bomb. And he's not able to get the 2nd. Lumic's able to drop him. Do you guys believe in the 9-3 curse? If it was going to be on any map, it would be on Split. But obviously going into the harder side, which is the attacker side, down 9-3. Not in a good position whatsoever. But, like I mentioned before, no Killjoy, no Cypher, no Sage for Team OneDay. How could this hurt them in the second half here, going into the defensive side? So it looks like we are just going to go in with a normal buy. Lumic is going to be the only one with a Ghost for Team Revenge Tour. And on the other side for OneDay, it will be Canadian with a Ghost. The rest will have pretty much classics all around the board. A couple Ghosts, a couple Sheriffs, and a Frenzy. But it will look like they are going to attack very, very aggressively for mid early on. But this beautiful wall kind of stops them. Variations and Vex, both with grenades and the Molotovs to slow them down a little bit. Obviously, those are probably your best 2 defensive agents here on this map. And they are just going to go up mid. They've got the wall ready in hand as well. They throw it down for Vent, and they are just going to slowly run this one back. But it looks like OneDay's ready for an A hit. So this could be interesting. Both teams are kind of split up right now. It doesn't really look like Revenge Tour is ready, and I think that's why OneDay was so good on the attacker side. They looked like they knew exactly what they were going to do, when they were going to do it, and how they wanted to do it. It's where Revenge Tour kind of looks a little out of sorts, you know? They just don't have the exact presence that Team OneDay brings to this match. And they are just going to run in. And Sograve's able to get the first, though, but he's met by Canadian and the back of sight. Canadian able to get a second before Lumic comes in. And now Dip is in the elbow position. I don't know if they're aware of this. But Ego is somehow with the frag.
30 seconds left.
And now it's a 2v3. This could be the beginning of a comeback. Superdog able to get one. And it's up to variations in a 1v3 situation. He does have a Sheriff and full health. A Sheriff with Light Shield. This could be dangerous, actually. He is starting to get flanked, though, by the ramp player. He's just going to swing out. He's able to get the first on a Superdog, but Egoist is able to drop him back. That was not a round that OneDay should have lost. They had beautiful picks early in the round, and then Dip just swinging out at elbow somehow got dropped by Egoist. I'm not sure how that one happened, but it will be round 4 for Team Revenge Tour. So now, just like that, coming into this round with a full buy on the attacker side. Obviously, you're on a very defensive map, but they are going to choose to save for Team OneDay. Revenge Tour is just going to come in with a Vandal and 4 Spectres, and they are just going to have a free A site. I'm not sure if they realize this. As you can tell, Team OneDay is just going to go on a very, very fast flank where they will meet Lumic up mid, who has the Vandal. This could be very, very bad for Revenge Tour if Lumic drops. I think they've realized it now. Lumic's just going to rotate back. Don't want to give up the Vandal at all. They are taking so much time to get this bomb down, and here they come. Here comes the flank. Oh no, here it comes. They're ready for it, and here it goes. Lumic gets one. Lumic's going to throw out the nade, and it just kills all on the board for Revenge Tour. And now it's up to variations again in the 1v5. Variations will be dropped. And that is a very good round for Revenge Tour as they get the full buy and the flawless, not making sure to lose any players there late in the round. Beautiful round for Revenge Tour. And now into the full buy for Team OneDay. Obviously, this won't be the first full gun round as Revenge Tour is going to be on the Spectres. But this is a huge round for both teams, because if Revenge Tour is able to get it, they get round number 6, and they absolutely break the bank for Team OneDay. But if OneDay is able to secure double digits right here, Revenge Tour will still have enough to full buy in the next round. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here with 4 Spectres, trying to just get mid control, it looks like. But with this Viper wall, this is a very, very deadly way to push. And they are just giving up so much A presence as well. Dip is able to just jiggle peek and really just get so much information for them early on. Ego is obviously just waiting for a push. He does have the bomb, though, which could be crucial if somebody did decide to push up. But they are going to run similar to what they did pistol round. Just run back towards A, it looks like. They do have a nasty one-way up, and they are going to spot Sograve. And now Sograve is just going to have to dip. He's going to have to dip away. And now, like I mentioned, this is actually going to be an A execute. But the mid player still has the bomb, and that's why I think he's just going to TP over. Quexa just waiting. And this is up to Canadian. Canadian's going to have to go huge. He's actually going to whiff the first shot. He had the perfect alignment, too, on it. And they are just going to get full control of Heaven. And Dip is able to get the first. Did they choose to rotate back to B? They might, as Sograve's able to get one. Does he know? I don't know if he knows. This is crucial. He's not going to be able to get the kill on the chase, and they're going to rotate back with 12 seconds. No time.
10 seconds left.
They are still going to have time to get the bomb down, but they're going to have to stick. And they somehow get the bomb down, it looks like. Variations is going to throw out the smoke, but they're not going to get it in. What a crucial play by Variations to win them the round. What a beautiful play that was by Variations to give them round number 10. And now they are also able to save money as well. That round could not have gone any worse for Revenge Tour. Unfortunately for them, OneDay only has the 3 guns, but they are going to be able to invest into a Spectre and a Judge on the defensive side. Revenge Tour is looking like they just want to go fast A here. And they are just going to go quick. It is Lumic just spraying, trying to get the kill on the dip. Will they clear out Canadian here, though? He waits patiently. This Boombot's not going to clear him. He's going to go for big plays. He gets the first before being dropped by Quexa. And now all 4 players wait in A main. They are going to get control of the site. And now Superdog's going to get dropped by Variations. Variations is going to pick up the Vandal. They know he's in hell. He's going to get dropped by Lumic. And now here comes the Flood. And Vex with the 3-piece. No! What a kill by Vexed. Giving them round 11. What a beautiful 3-piece by Vexed. Nobody was able to get any kills onto him at all. 11-5 is the score for Team OneDay. And now, just like that, Revenge Tour is going to have to play for a force buy here. They don't want to play for the tie against a great team like OneDay. They are just going to try to force and get as much momentum back as they can. They are going to have enough to buy 3 rifles for the full buy, and then also force a Rifle Guardian. And then Twitch Lumic does have 1 off of his ult. He's going to go in with a Sheriff, though, onto this mid play. And Sograve's able to get a very crucial first pick of the round on a chase. And they are just going to immediately fall off of this. They don't have the bomb. I don't know if they're aware that Canadian's posted up. Oh, and here comes Vexed. Does he have another one in him? Oh, and there's the first. To balance it back. What a beautiful read there by Vexed. And I don't even know if they're aware that Canadian's there either. After that smoke, they might. But Dip's able to get the Lurker as well. And here it comes. Canadian's ready for it. They're ready for Canadian as well. Quexa able to get Canadian, but not after he takes down Twitch Lumic. And now, in a 2v2 situation, this might be the biggest round of the entire match. They have to win this. If they don't, this map could be over. The whole series could be over. He's somehow able to get out with his life, but the bomb is not planted for him at all. And now it's a 1v2. Quexa able to get the first. He may have spotted... And he gets it! What a kill by Quexa for the 3-piece! What a beautiful play. Making this 11-6. What an amazing play there by Quexa. Leading the way with 12 kills for Revenge Tour. And like I said, not any round was more crucial than that one. Keeping this game alive, not having to play for the tie. If they are able to win this one, it totally ruins the economy for Team OneDay. And now they look to set up for A. They are going to be met by Vexed. He doesn't have the showstopper, but he gets the first. He gets the second. He says, that's enough for you. I'm ready to play. And now Lumic's able to get one back. Quex not able to do anything right now as Vex gets the third. Showgrave able to get one back, though. Showgrave able to get dip. And now Vex has the opportunity for the ace in a 2v3 situation. He knows Showgrave's posted up. He gets the fourth. Trying to put this at series point in style. Superdog, A main right now. I think they want to let him get it. And he gets the ace. What a kill by Vexed. What a beautiful kill that was by Vex to put this in series point. Absolutely going crazy on one of Raze's best maps. It is 12-6. Series point for Team OneDay. Revenge Tour on the verge of being eliminated. If Revenge Tour loses this, they would be going to the third place match. The winner of this advances to the championship, where they will have the opportunity to play for $700. And now it will be default hit. Showgrave's going to go very, very quickly before being dropped by Variations in the vents. But now another kill in for Chase, but it is going to be an A hit. And I think they're starting to realize that they have control of everything. Oh, but this could be a crucial flank. Lumix coming in. They're not aware. They're not aware. Oh, but now after the kill by Canadian, they might be. He's able to get one. He's not able to get the second. And he will be dropped by variations. Quex is able to get one. He has the res. But he is being cornered by every angle. And now Chase comes in. And that'll end the series. 13-6 for Team OneDay. Winning the series 2-0. And now Team OneDay will advance to the finals, where Revenge Tour will advance to the third place match. And a little bit of smack talk coming in from the chat.